Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Olivia. So today thought I would show you how I've been using this self-massage device called the theracane. So prior to my injury, I was actually a registered massage therapist and used this quite a bit to be able to release some hard to reach muscles and alleviate pain. So today I will show you how to use this in different ways and then also different techniques that I use to be able to release muscles. Okay, so let's get started. So the first thing is to be able to transport it. I usually put the loop around my neck so it doesn't fall over, and then you can kind of basically go where you need to go and this thing will stay in place. The thing is a little bit awkward to kind of be carrying around otherwise. So the way that the cane is designed is a bunch of little like balls that bulge out of the cane, and then you can use them in different ways in different areas to be able to self-massage what you're targeting. The ones that I use the most often are either the ones at the end of the cane that are more round on this side, or on the other side of the cane, they're just a little bit pointier to be getting more specific areas. So if a muscle's really sore, I would use the round one rather than use the pointy one, just so it's a little bit easier on your body. And then the other one that I use all the time is those two balls that are kind of close together, just behind the neck to be able to release some stuff. Okay, so the way I kind of use the cane, I usually don't really use the cane below my level of injury just because you can't feel the pain below that level. So you don't know how much pressure you're kind of putting on, and you don't really want to be hurting yourself and bruising yourself. So I usually use this device wherever I can feel it, which is mostly like on my shoulders, my neck, and then in between my shoulder blades. So without having like hand function as well, like there's those two little handles on each side that make things easier to kind of carry. And I'll normally go and put like one hand on the handle that's on the left here, and then the other one on the handle that's on the right. And then you can find
the area that you want to start treating and then start stripping the muscle to warm the muscle up. Another way to do this would be to kind of be rolling your shoulders forward and backwards just to warm up the muscles before you start getting more specific into it to prevent soreness in the end. And then doing the same thing with the just stripping the muscle in between my shoulder blades again to warm it up before I start finding a point and treating it and targeting it. With that, you can start with lighter pressure when you're stripping the muscle, and then as you go on, you can add a little bit of pressure to start warming that muscle up. Then finding a specific point, the point that's kind of like sore, and moving the cane kind of back and forth to, again, like start releasing that muscle. It's kind of like pulsing into where the muscle is and moving the cane around to be able to release it. And then looking at it from a different angle, this is kind of like what I'm doing. And then another thing too, you can start doing something that is called like pin and stretch, where you're bringing you're moving your head around to again move the muscle around while you're pinning it and trying to release it that way. And I'll do a little bit more of a demonstration when I target the muscles behind my neck with that. And then again at the end, once you're done doing the work wherever you're supposed to do the work, again, stripping the muscle to move the blood around and prevent soreness in the end. So yeah, this is just the different angle to show you how I'm stripping that muscle between my shoulder blades in the area that I've just been working on. So again, using a pin and stretch technique. So finding the area that's kind of sore. And then I'm going to be moving my shoulder forwards and backwards, so with retraction and protraction, to try to strip the muscle underneath the area that I'm pinning. So yeah, this is called pin and stretch and is useful to try to release certain muscles and stuff. And then again, I'll move the cane kind of around to pulsate the muscle and just target the muscle to be able to release it. And then always in the end up stripping the muscle to move the blood around and prevent getting sore once you've done some work in that specific area. So now targeting the muscles that are behind my neck. So I'll be using those two little balls that are over here in the arc and then putting those behind my neck on each side of the spine to target those muscles, and bringing my hand back actually to add a little bit of pressure and control that kind of area a little bit better. So it's more, you're giving more even pressure on each side. And then again, stripping the muscle to warm it up, and then finding the areas that are sore and using that pin and stretch technique I was using before, with moving your chin closer to your chest or moving the head around to help release those muscles. And then looking at it from a different angle, this is basically what I'm doing. Moving the head back and forth and until you can release those muscles. And then in the end, again, stripping the muscle up and down to be able to release it, move the blood around, and prevent getting sore in the end. So that's always how you should be ending whatever area you're kind of targeting. And then I'm putting my hand behind there. It's to be able to, again, like add a bit more pressure and more even pressure on each side.
And there you go. This is how I try to manage my pain and do my own self-massage. So if you think anybody would benefit from something like this, please share it with them. And thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.